What you see here is the AI call center dashboard I have built. So I'm just gonna start this video by showing you how it works. Then we're gonna dive a bit into the code, and then I'm gonna do real life use cases for this. So we're gonna call a few businesses. I think we want to ask if they have any grooming appointments for my dog. And as you will see soon, then we can collect all the informations, we can play back the recordings, and we collect some very valuable data with this system. So let me just show you how this works now. So the first thing we're going to do is enter a task for our agent to perform. So I'm just going to write a task description here. So the task is just going to be to ask all about AI. That's going to be me, right? To if they want to collab on a sponsorship. And here we can have some data extraction preferences. So I want the pricing information. So I'm just going to check off that. I want some special requirements and availability, right? Next, we're gonna do the company name. That's gonna be all about AI, right? I'm just gonna put in my phone number. And then all I have to do now is make the call. Since I'm using my phone as a recording device now, I'm just gonna do the call, and then we come back to see the results here, right? Okay, so as you can see now, the call was complete and we got the results from the call down here. You can see we agreed to do a sponsorship collaboration for a 60-second integration. We have the pricing, $100. Super flexible, eager to work together. And you can see down here we have play recording. So now we can actually play the conversation between me and the people that called me, right? Our agent. So let's listen to like 10 seconds of this. We're not going to do the full conversation. We can listen to a few more later. But let's start by playing this.
Hello, this is All About AI.
Is this all about AI?
Yeah, hello.
Awesome. I'm Julie calling from California, and I wanted to chat with you about a potential collaboration opportunity. Would you be interested in partnering with us for a sponsorship? We think it'd be like...
Okay, so I'm just gonna stop it there because I think that was enough. And this is how the system works, right? We just set it up, a task we want to do, we check off the data we want to extract. This can be built outright. We can add more components here, so we can do like a string of different calls. I have worked on a system where we can do multiple calls simultaneously, but that's gonna be for another video. And we get the call results on autonomous here. So it's pretty cool. And you can see we have some sentiment. This was a positive sentiment. So the next step, I think we're going to look a bit about the code. I'm just going to explain how this set up. And then we're going to do a few more real calls where I will try to book an appointment for my dog to see if they have some for maybe, say, tomorrow. So yeah, pretty cool if you ask me. Now let's check out our code here. Okay, so let's start a bit about the backend here. I have gone through this a few times before, but just a quick, we are using Twilio and we are using the real-time API from OpenAI. That is kind of how we set this up. So the Twilio account gives us like a phone number we can use. Real-time API opens the WebSocket where we can have this conversation with this low latency. If you go down here, you can see this is the schema for instructing the conversation using SOD. So we have the call info here, and here is where we set up our company name, task response, and everything like that. And here you can add whatever data you want to extract, right? Let me see if there are any other things that is interesting about the backend here. So here is kind of the updated system message I want to use. So you can see in the knowledge, I can zoom in a bit here. So in the knowledge part, you are calling behalf of company name. We can remove that if we want to. And because we have a task, right? So this is gonna be set in our front end, the task. We have introduce yourself, yeah, is this, and we say company name, wait for a response, complete your task, and we have instructions to do that. And we have some extract instructions that we set in the UI too. So the thing is about these extract instructions, why we want to feed them into the system message is, let me just go here. So let's say I don't state it in the task description that I want pricing information, but if I just do like contact information, pricing information, I don't have to put it up here because it's going to ask about these steps anyway. So that's why I did it like this, and it seems to work pretty good. So the system message is something you want to work a bit on if you want to set this system up kind of the way you want it. You can see I have some different voice configurations here for the real-time API. So I've been trying to make this, I use some filler words, laugh, positive, polite. There's a bunch of stuff we can play around with here, so it's pretty interesting. Let's see if there are any other things that are interesting here. I guess one thing here in kind of the session update here, I set the temperature to 1.1 because I found that if I use higher temperature using the real-time API, it just feels more natural. That's what I found out. You can of course play around with this temperature to see if you get the response you want, but for me, this just makes it more variable. It just seems more realistic, right? And I kind of think that's it for the backend. On my member section, if you want to become a member, I have like a tutorial on how you can set this up. So if you really want to try this out, just become a member of the channel. And I will probably post this full code here on the community GitHub, so you can have the UI and everything. But there's a tutorial on how you set up Twilio and get started with this setup. But now let's just move on to the front end, because there are some interesting stuff here, I think. So if we go to our page, right, here is kind of everything I wanted to set up on my front end to get this working. So again, you can see we have the extraction preferences, appointment time, pricing, availability, contact information. Here you can kind of add on everything what you want. And for this, again, we are using SOD on the backend. So the way we actually use this, I kind of forgot to mention that, is to actually get the data, we want to transcribe this. So this is the conversation we just had. So we transcribe this using OpenAI Whisper. So we take the MP3 file, right, we transcribe that into text, and from this text we can extract the data we can feed to a front end. So you can see $100 for 60-second integration, super flexible. And this is the way I set this up. So we have the pipeline of making the call, recording the conversation into an MP3 file. We're feeding the conversation into Whisper, getting the text. And from the text, we're using structured outputs to actually fetch all the data we want. And from there, we point this to our front end to do a fetch and update this in our UI, right? And I would say this is the most interesting part. This is kind of the pipeline, because the rest of the UI is mostly just, we have a poll here to try to look for the completed conversation to pull in the results from the extracted data. So I haven't really optimized this. It's just, what do you call it? It's just working. But there's a bunch of stuff you can optimize here if you wanted to. But I don't think I want to go through a bunch of more stuff here in the code. It is a setup with real-time API, Twilio, we use Whisper, we use structured outputs. I think we use GPT-4o, I can check that out. Yeah, you can see here we use GPT-4o, so mostly it's for that. So we can try other models in the future. Maybe we want to try O1, who knows? Probably be way too slow though, but bunch of stuff you can do with this. Now I think we're just gonna go back to the interface, and I'm gonna collect a few different numbers. So let's head over to Google to find a few different numbers, then start making some calls and see if we get any data out of this. So I just went to Google, I just searched for dog grooming New York. So I'm just gonna grab a few dog grooming stores here, and we're gonna put in the number, and we're gonna put in our task, and then we're gonna make a few calls and see if we get any data back that is useful. And let's just do that. Let me just grab some numbers, set this up, and then we're gonna start making some calls. Okay, so I tried to call these grooming services, but no one really picked up, so I just switched it out. Now we're gonna call dentists. I think they're gonna pick up. So the task is gonna be, you're calling a dentist in New York to ask if they have an appointment tomorrow morning. If yes, say you will call back to confirm. If no, say thanks a lot. Keep it concise but polite. We're gonna check off appointment time, and we're gonna call these 5 dental offices in New York. So I think I'm just gonna call around with this now, and then I'm gonna take you back once we have gathered some data and hopefully listened to a few conversations that worked out pretty good. So I'm just gonna click call here now. You can see this is initiating, and yeah, let's just wait when I have tried all these numbers. Okay, so we ended up calling 9 different dental stores. So you can see the results here. The first one we called, the appointment was not confirmed or denied, so we're not gonna check that. Pearl Dental Office, availability for appointments was confirmed, so that means there is an appointment there. Midtown, we have an appointment at 8 a.m. if we want that one. That was a positive sentiment, so I think we're gonna listen to that. Expert did not confirm, someone didn't pick up. On Modern Dental, we have a positive sentiment, 11 a.m. next day, so here we have an appointment. So I think we're gonna listen to Modern Dental and have a listen to Midtown Dental. So let me just grab my headphones. And let's play a bit of the recording of these 2 conversations.
Midtown Dental Care Associates.
Hello, is this Midtown Dental?
There are different Midtown Dental Care, but yeah, Dental Care Associates, yeah.
Oh, got it. Thanks. Do you have any appointments available tomorrow morning?
Would you be a first-time patient?
No, I'm actually just checking for availability right now. If there are openings, I'll call back to confirm. So, are there any slots open in the morning, like super early?
For what exactly? For just regular checkup, cleaning, or is for something else?
Oh, it would be for like a regular checkup and cleaning. Do you have anything?
Tomorrow, the earliest morning, we do have something available for cleaning and checkup at 8 a.m.
How cool. Thanks for letting me know. I'll call back to confirm then. Thanks a bunch.
Then.
Have a great day.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay, that was pretty good, right? I guess the voice, it's a bit cold, but it worked out pretty good. I got what I wanted. I know they have an appointment tomorrow, and yeah, pretty good. And now let's listen to Modern Dental, if that is as good.
Modern Dental, Sarah speaking. How may I help you?
Hello, is this Modern Dental?
Yes, this is Modern Dental.
Awesome. I was wondering if you have any appointments available tomorrow morning?
For tomorrow morning, I have an 11 a.m.
Well, great. Thanks for letting me know. I'll call back to confirm. Have a nice day.
No worries.
Okay, that was pretty smooth, right? I didn't see the latency was good. There was no weird stuff. It just, do you have an appointment? Yes, we do. When? 11. Great. I'll call back. Perfect. So you can see it followed our instructions perfect here, because it said it will call back. If not, say thanks a lot. We didn't hear any of that, but I was super happy with this. And like I said in my title, I think there is a big opportunity here if you want to do something with this. Contact different companies, ask, do you want this kind of setup? It's not that expensive, right? And you don't have to do outbound calls, you can answer inbound calls. So I think there's a lot of opportunity here if someone just has the time to do this. Me personally, I don't really have the time for this, but if you do, I would definitely look into this at least to start trying this out and see. Just take contact with some companies, maybe some dentist company, maybe they need some assistance with, taking phone calls, calling back patients. There's a lot of stuff you can do. And here the quality is getting better each day. So I think 2025 is going to be a big deal in this call center agent space. That's going to be pretty interesting to follow. So yeah, basically that's all I had today. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, if you want to try this out for yourself, this setup I have, just become a member. I will probably push this to the private community GitHub, and you can get access from there to just make this your own, right? And you get a tutorial. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this inspired you to start doing something, at least for next year. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. So yeah, let's speak soon and have a great day.